And my people told me about 4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said, we think it's very inappropriate for you to say. I said, why? I'm president. I want to protect the women of our country. They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them.
Daria, what do you make of that?
This is just gross and weird and unacceptable. His last line, I'm going to do it whether the women want it or not. Consent, like everything. There's almost no words for it because it's clear that the people on his team, which he says, are telling him, stop saying this. It's creepy. It's gross. You sound offensive. Women, myself, a woman, I don't want Donald Trump as my protector. And it just goes back to this whole masculine macho rhetoric that their campaign keeps trying to play on. And it doesn't come across well. It just comes across as gross. I think even Nikki Haley said something about it too. Just like this macho masculinity campaign that they're running is not appealing to the women voters, especially when you have Kamala Harris on the other side as a woman trying to come out and say, we women, we don't need men as our protectors. We're fine. This is 2024. We're not in the 1960s anymore.
And the strange thing is they don't seem to be able to get this. Like they see that all this talk is like losing them women voters. And they've been complaining for a couple of years about how women are very mean to them on dating sites and don't want to date them if they identify that they're Republicans or if they're MAGA people or whatever. And yet they keep saying, this is what women want. Like, I feel like the evidence is saying no. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. This is not what a woman wants, okay? This is what you want women to want. And I know that it's very appealing to you to tell women what they're supposed to do and think and say and all that, but they don't seem to enjoy it. I just also want to mention, when I first saw headlines about that comment going around, it said, Trump says he'll protect women, even if that's not what they want or whatever. And I assumed it was going to be a misinterpretation. When I started watching the video, he's like, my advisors come and they say not to say this. And so I assumed he would say, I'm going to do it whether they want it or not. Like the advisors and people are being unfair to him by pretending he means the women. No, he's got to be doing it on purpose. You can't accidentally be like, screw consent when you have a record as a court adjudicated rapist and dozens of women have accused you of harassment and assault. It's got to be intentional at that point. And like to your point, it feels oppish. It feels op adjacent. Any other thoughts?
Exactly. It really, really does. And it's not doing him any favors, especially among suburban women who are already having a hard time reconciling the fact that he's taken away reproductive rights. They're trying to find a way to vote for him, and he's making it even harder for them. And I'm sure that's why his team is telling him, stop saying this. We're begging you to stop saying this. And he just won't listen. But that's Donald Trump.
Yeah, they have been trying to win him this race the whole time, and he is, as always, his biggest enemy. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.